Hello again, Glitch Reaper here, back for some more Engendered Frontier. Although at some point I will probably commute this up to 1.12.2 because, as you may know or may not know now, Engender is out for 1.12.2 now, and there's been a few changes, and that I'll have to go over whenever I actually play that version, because the spawner that you use to don't worry about my abominable snow golem, he just likes to randomly explode. But anyhow, as I was saying, the thing is that just gotta know that the spawner has now been rebalanced, like seriously. So now whenever you're using that to make mobs, it's kind of a bit of a different story now. And I'll do that pretty heavily whenever I finally get around to doing it in that version, although that might not be too long from now. Again, there's mainly a few things I really want to test heavily here, and those things might actually apply in the newer version as well, because they're mainly major compatibility issues of how the mods interact. So that would still be valid, one way or the other. So yeah. Also, I also do kind of want to do some recruiting, and that requires a lot of stuff. So yeah. Now, also recall I'll need to get some interesting things going around here to recruit. Well, Cha'Gorath is next on my big list out of the bosses. I do have Asorah just in case. I haven't unleashed him yet, but you never know when I will need to. Let me see here. I think it's Omethal that has creating the Cha'Gorath part. And that's going to be expensive in some interesting ways, because I'm going to need some I'm going to need some very specific things. And one of the big things is I need a Dread-Plagued Gateway key. That's a huge one. Of course, the fact I need 40,000 potential energy, that we'll see how much I have left at that point. But a Dread-Plagued Gateway key can only happen whenever I face Cha'Gorath the Dreadbeast himself. So I'm going to need to do that. And to do that, I'm going to need to reface Asorah the Fallen. So, let's see here. To Abyssal Wasteland, and I need to redo the Ritual of the Sleeper. Now, I think I do have a little left on that one transmutation gem, so it might be its last gasp. So there is that. This does not require a sacrifice, although if you're not ready for it, you might wind up being one. So that happens. I mean, boss fight. I may be a little equipped for it, but it's still a boss fight. Always got to respect that. So there's my gold I'm going to have to sacrifice for this. I need the enchantment table. And I will need a bucket so I can have a bucket of Corellium. I am thoroughly relying on the fact that there's plenty of Corellium there. So, yeah. And the last of that transmutation gem. Well, I think it actually works on 0, so it might have like one use after this. But if I'm going to be forging more things with Shards of Oblivion, then it's going to get used up pretty fast. I'll also have to apparently do some rending for Dreadland's Essence, because I need to create another gateway key in the middle of this. So in the median time, I'm going to have to do that. So, yeah. Now, there's also the question of whether or not I want to unleash my full potential energy guns again. Because I really think that's one of the best ways to take care of them. Well, when it comes to Asorah the Fallen, of course. Okay. So, let's see here. Yeah, I should have everything for that part. And I just need to reface Cha'Gorath as well afterwards with those rituals. So there's that, and then I'll have him recruited. And I may have to build up again to get Jazahar, because again, these things are pretty stepwise, just from the progression of Abyssalcraft. So that's a big deal. Now let me think here. Do I have any... where's my crew? I can't read that right now because the things are on it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's not the one I was needing. Where did I put my 4 mains? Oh, okay, I put them in here. Okay. So I got Wyla here, I got Bula here, I have my Evoker Girl here, and I have my Iron Golem lady here. These are all ones that have become like especially elite. You know, I might retire Old Pointy at some point. At some pointy. Yeah, there's a thought. Okay. But yeah, all of these have been heroed, so they are my wrecking crew whenever it comes to Asorah the Fallen. So that is a big deal. Also have to go in probably grabbing some liquid crallium fast. Okay, so let's do that. And of course, this time, if I need to get in up close and personal, I have the Yamato. The fixed Yamato. It has been a beautiful sword. And yes, I've used it a little. Okay, let me see. I think I can put this over here. Okay, transmutation gem. This will probably be your last, or close to your last hurrah. Okay, let's see how that looks. Close. It's only like one space out, but I think it'll be fine. Up, I hear that. Where are you? He went over there. I saw him. I saw him. They're really fast, so they can shoot by you really quickly. Now I'm dual wielding them. You are so screwed. Like, isn't beyond all imagination level screwed. So we're back to the nailed, screwed, and super glued, only to the enemy. Because I just wrecked them so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I can perform my ritual. It validly accepts my offer. He always flies away immediately. Well, I can reclaim my stuff. Including what's left of that. Boink. Yeah, get boomeranged. Okay. It literally has, like, no durability left. You can't get any more than that, in terms of perfectly on the edge. Okay, so, because I'm gonna have to do the whole flying thing, let's put my blades up, as they're not gonna be as useful for this fight. I mean, we know how that goes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep that there, just in case. Get poked by my summon swords. You guys are really stopping me from getting over to Asorah. You're definitely doing your job of guarding him. But I know which direction he went, so he's not going to stop me. I have my guns. Maybe I can solo this. You know, not have my, my backup. Just to show that I can. Of course, that's partially why. Okay, he's feeding on one. At least he gets rid of them. He went that way. And I am shooting him in the face. Thank you, dual-wielding guns. I love this feature so much. It's like a primal joy. He's gonna move because of lag spike, so I'm gonna have to let him. There it goes. I knew it was gonna happen. That was not my best shooting spree. Nailed him then. Okay, I'm being attacked from behind. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong armor. That doesn't help. I'm in the wrong armor. Therefore, I am plagued. Can your healing keep up with this? I'm not entirely sure it can. Wrong thing. Well, I'm dual wielding, so of course it would try to activate my gun when I wanted to eat curse. Oh, I have one on my side after all. One of the reserve fighters is still around. That's nice to know. Where'd you go? Asorah? I'm after you. Come over here, dragon. Here, spirit dragon, spirit dragon, spirit dragon. You may not be Ujin, but you're one that I definitely want to meet up with. Wait. Yep. Got him. A little doubtful at that range for a moment, but I got him. Okay, just gotta chase the dragon. I know that has other implications, but it's literal this time, I swear. She's getting plagued, and I am blasting this dragon. He has a ton of health, and the regen certainly does things. Hi, again. Good. Almost made it through there. Oh, that went hard. Full assault. Okay, that helped a lot. Pardon me, I need to eat. Ugh. He almost hit me. He did hit me. Excuse me, I'm not a monk right now. I don't need the arrows flying by my face. This is totally not that series. And this is a series where we have some very interesting lag. I saw him coming by there. I know he has damage reduction like the Ender Dragon himself. Or herself, actually, because the Ender Dragon's actually one of the few that actually has a canon non-herm gender. Ender Dragon is female and her name is Jean. I may have mentioned this before. To that, I must be proper about it. I can try to ignore the enemies, but they're still there. Well, if that's happening, I can have food. Ouch. Oh, every slash helps. Chop chop. Dual wielding samurai sword. Okay, these things have super priority over whatever else you're wielding. It's no wonder they count as a two-handed weapon. Whatever is in your offhand just does not count. It did that just at the exact time. Well, okay, flying pig. Let me just hold on to that thought. Pig finally hit the ground. I saw you go this way. Quit. Quit. I barely hit him that straight front. Okay. Bust. I need that part so that I can do the thing. Also, I need a ton of experience so I can keep doing the other thing. Because if I'm going to feed the flower my experience, I'm going to need a ton, and this guy gives me a ton. Isn't that convenient? There you go. Haha. You can't abuse lag if you know how in a video game. I do it all the time. Wow. Nailed him that time. Hard. Okay. Under attack by other things, and I need to have a rest to eat again at some point. That would be nice. But I have been hit with Krallian Plague a few times because of, well... Again, I selected the wrong armor. Into that... I can only say, well, that was kind of my thing. I have summoned swords and thorns on this thing. You're getting wrecked thoroughly. No matter how much you plague me, you will lose. Oh dear, I need to, like, full-on stake right now. Okay, skeleton. Ah, man. Well, if that happened, I'm gonna have to chase him down and get my other armor, so... That's gonna be a bit different. Well, I can also recharge. He'll still be there. He will still be there for me. That's not a problem. But I can discharge a few things while I can. I need a lot of stuff, though, for various reasons. So, okay. I don't need that in there, so I can always just deploy that back. I could kind of put that in here, I suppose. That's a good backup weapon. Staff. Goes good here with the other ones. So I don't need it all the time, but when I need it, I need it. Let's swap these two out. I did get that eventually to work, by the way. There was some weird phantom item thing going on. Still not entirely sure what that was about, but it happened. Really, you guys are chasing me in here now. Yep, it got it. Okay, let me swap out my armor. Because I totally need my other set. Because this is one of those times where you need Krallium. Lots and lots of Krallium. Okay, now I'm going to be ready to be chasing down Asorah the Fallen again. Okay. Of course, just so that I don't waste my shots. But I was chasing him all over the place, so there's no telling where he went. At least I'm getting some EMC back along the way, because I'm gonna need it. Now let's think, which direction was he seeming to fly at the most? Was it this way? Well, that answers my question. Not calling that wasting my shots, I'm calling it dispensing an annoying enemy very fast. Also, I think I have plenty of power left. Just wanted it to be mostly on him. Whoa! He totally juked that. Though he still got nailed in the end. This guy is quick. It's just as quick as the Ender Dragon, and that is a problem. Asorah, you are as fast as Jean. Of course, later versions of Asorah actually have more moves, I believe. At least I think Shinn'll put those in. I know he was going to. Who shot that? Who is hitting me? I know I'm getting shot by a skeleton. Oh, there it is. Get blasted. Okay, one of them is out. I think it's my lesser one, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recharge. But I've still got my other gun. I still have my other energy gun. And one is enough. It's just better with two. It's way funner with two, I could certainly say that. Wielding two at once, you totally feel like a desperado. It's like, yeah, let's just go full cowboy on this thing. He barely has anything left. He'd have to find an absolute ton. And he didn't. Because he'd have to find an absolute ton of dragons to feast off of. Those spirit dragons. They're spectral dragons, technically, but, you know, they're still spiritual dragons. Okay, that helps. I can now go over here, get to my actual stuff. Rewards. Okay, quit. Quit. I was targeting him with the other. This is where the auto-targeting sometimes fails. Whenever you have an absolute ton in your way. You're picking up the soul of the fallen friend. That's a new one. You're making sure to give it proper burial later or something. Okay, time for me to figure out that if I got the right thing. I'd still need it. I still need to find the big one. Where'd you go? I can just wipe all these guys out with this thing, but there's still something I need. I need Asorah's Eye of the Abyss. Need to find out where it went in this giant loot pile. I'm not sure if I just grabbed it, but I might have. It's a little up for debate. There it is. I got it. I got the big one, the one I need the most. Makes next time it lag spikes me, I'm switching out to my other sword for dual wielding purposes. As I said, there's various ways of abusing lag. This is the longest rank S combo I think I've ever had. That wasn't a lag spike, folks. He was just out of my reach. It happens. That's a lag spike, but I'm still eating. Please let me eat my Urs. Okay, that's useful. Okay. Yamato! Get sliced. What did I drop something? I don't think I dropped anything. Punch 1. Okay. Let's see, is there any other components I can salvage? Okay, there's that. Conviction. Is this a magic bow? I'm wondering if this is a magic bow. Because I'm wondering if this is a magic bow. So let me do this again. Magic bow, please. No, you are not a magic bow. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I can see the gate from here. I'll just fly. See you later, suckers. I've got a magic sword. Yes, this is an option you can do with Slash Blade. It's totally a Slash Blade thing. And it's hilarious. Just gotta control your fall very neatly. Oh, he's trying to go in the gate. Can't let that happen. Nope, nope, you're not gonna be following me through the gate this time. We've had enough of you guys just showing up at my base. Just the Yamato alone is pretty good at doing this. Just saying. Whee! Get away! Donkeys! You're not really donkeys, but for some odd reason I wanted to Shrek that up. Go away, donkeys. You see how it just sounds better with doing it the Shrek way? Yes, I'm calling you donkeys. Why? I don't know, I just wanted to be Shrek for a little while. Maybe it's all the green. It's gotta be all the green. Now I'm dual wielding. So let's deal the Uber Slash. Of course, it's not quite the Uber Slash. That's a specific move. I'd have to re-look up how to do that. There's a move you can do called Judgment Cut, and it's absolutely humongous and awesome. But I'd have to look up how to do it. It's very specific and takes a lot of reserves to pull off. Even takes a good chunk out of the durability of your sword. Ugh, excuse me, gas timing. Yep. This mid-air attack is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be the ultimate air combo on this guy. Yeah, I just obliterated that skeleton in midair. He did not have a chance. Okay. Because all of these I must know if they're there, because most enchantments will actually be compatible with your slash blade swords, at least in some way. Because it has like this whole system of enchantments that's not even normally on a weapon working. And because of that, I do in fact want to... Oh, no wonder it still broke. It burned off all my experience. You see, this is why I needed a ton. It's not just for trying to fill up my flower, but for that. And Uh-oh, it's not just that. I just remembered it's that whole dimensional transition thing. So is there any like fallen XP orbs from things you've slain? Because I could totally use a couple of points right about now just to see where I'm at in experience. Because whenever this glitch happens, it ensures that anything that relies on experience also counts it as if there's none. So until you get experience to restore it, it just doesn't let you do anything with experience. Ah, there. See, it all came back. It's that old glitch again. It's a very, very old glitch, and it seems to be... It's rooted in vanilla, but it occurs most often in modded, because they found some workaround in vanilla that stopped it from happening, but only for actual vanilla stuff. So it kind of turned out that way. Okay, now that my sword has repaired itself, I might improve it. Or one of them. Wow, it looks like Eternal Slicer needs it way more than Yamato. Okay, so let's give Eternal Slicer a few upgrades. Conviction. I don't remember if I have my... Okay, I have my particles on, because that one definitely worked. Was doing that delay. Give it a second. Backtracked, I think. So, throw it out. You gotta... wait. It's... I don't think it even knows. It's confused because of the lag. Okay. So now it has punch. And I'm trying to remember what that does for it in this situation. But now I can dual wield my katanas again. I also have a ton of points I can discharge. Yeah, that'll help me for a while. And I can turn in this back to its proper location. But the big thing I needed was, of course, the Eye of the Abyss here. And the reason why is... Well, it's an explosively good reason why, but that's not what I was really thinking. Anyhow, I needed this to... Well, I need at least... Well, I don't need it for that part. I need it for another part. I need it to make this. Asorah's dreaded gateway key. Because I need that to get the Ultra Cha'Gorath bottom. Because I need to reface Cha'Gorath the Dreadbeast again. So I needed the key. So, yeah, there was a big reason for this whole thing. But I have an Eye of the Abyss. I know I have an extra gateway key. You know, this will be the last thing for my transmutation gem. Nope. There's that other thing I need to do. I need to get myself a Dreadlands infused Power Stone. And that's going to be 8 Dreadlands Essence around a Corallium infused stone with 5,000 potential energy. Oh, I'm short. I am going to have to rend. I knew that was going to happen. But I forgot about it from the intensity of the fight. Unless I've got a reserve somewhere, which I don't think I've got. That's where I got a lot of my Abyssal stuff. Some miscellaneous things for tinkering. I need to put those in with the main lot. Although I think these are the ones that don't want to fit with anything else. So, just those then. Potion-related stuff. Proud Souls I haven't really... Well, I can try some of these later. Like, Thorns is a good one. Reaper might work out. Okay, my stuff for working out that mod later. So, do I have any... Nope. I didn't even use my troopers, but because I soloed that. Although I will have to do a severe recharge on my weapons. Yeah. Well, luckily I have a lot of power built up over there, so I should be fine. But I'll have to go back to the Dreadlands in between. So, I'll be reacquainting myself with my old friend, the Staff of Rending. Well, actually, I'll have to do a mode change for this. Right now it's set to Gateway Key, but it can be used as a Staff of Rending. Let me see here. Real quick, let's see if I can just... Okay. Gateway... G doesn't... It is conflicting something. H is. What about M? M is conflicting something? Hey, it's A-OK! Let's do it with K. I just want to show you can do this. And that sword snuck itself in my inventory somehow. For all those things I was trying to avoid, that managed to pop in. Oh well, it's good for something. Okay, so let's use K. So now it's in Staff of Rending mode. And... Is there some way to... Is there some way to... get it to show how much energy I've got? That might be a slight oversight. Staff of the Gatekeeper can rend, but it's not showing me how much power it's got. Okay. I mean, I know you use my Omethal staff to make that, and it had a good chunk of energy in it. Normally they transfer, so I have no idea how close I am. That's a pretty good question. Okay, that's fair. So, I'm going to be doing some rending in between scenes, because I know that battle with Asorah takes quite some time, because he likes to go all over the place, and I did get drowned by Corallian Plague because I forgot to put on this suit, which is the good one for that. Not to mention it's pretty good overall for doing Abyssalcraft, but it's just, well, the Dreaded Samurai, Adredium Samurai armor is better for just pure combat, so I wasn't exactly thinking straight on this. Yeah, I forgot that little side effect that I needed to deal with, of going in the Abyssal Wasteland. And that I had to deal with a lot of Corallium, so yeah. Whoops. My bad. Oh well. Well, anyhow, I'll be logging off for now, and apparently doing a bit of rending and recharging behind the scenes, and possibly getting closer to that point where I'll finally have enough energy to also see how well my army fights the Guardian of Gaia. That's going to be fascinating. For now, this is Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later, and bye for now, everybody.